what's up? I want to make a quick video. Yeah, it kind of sounded like I'm a little bit of a cheap ass, but what I went and did is bought this Hercules fan, and I wanted to mod it to accept the Bauer batteries. Now, number one, I can't find a damn Bauer fan. It says it was in stock at my local Harbor Freight. It wasn't. My other one in South Philly, not there neither. This one was on clearance. It was no box, there was nothing, no instructions, nothing. But it works. It was 30, I think they took the thing off the front. It was like 31 or 32 bucks. I'm like, figure the hell with it. As long as it works, I could do something with it. Now, I could have just went and bought the Bauer batteries, or not the Bauer batteries, the Hercules batteries and charger. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, you know, I have these batteries. I have two of these and two of them big ass batteries. I got one little small battery and another one there. Two of them big ass batteries right there. And two chargers. I don't want to go buy more batteries and different chargers and whatever. Yeah, it sounds like I'm being a cheap ass, but it is what it is. Like I said, this fan's on clearance. If I break it, 30 bucks or 32 bucks, I'm out, whatever. But it ain't that easy to break. It's got this power supply. You can plug it right into this goes in here, and it goes on the back of this, which all assembles back here, and I'll show you a little later in the video. The guy at the counter is like, you can't put a Bauer battery in a Hercules. I was like, well, when I'm done with it, it'll work. So, I got a little cocky, thinking like, yeah, I'll just grind that out, and it'll slip right in, which it kind of did, and it'll work. Kind of what I do with them for my headlights for my mini bikes. I got it to contact, but it didn't work. Took it all apart, just like this. This piece goes in there, in that bracket, and it still didn't work. Now, there's something up with these two middle wires. I have no idea realistically what they are for. This one has, let's see, we got 5 prongs on this one, 4 on this. You know, realistically, these two, positive and negative, is where the 20 volts comes out. And then you got the wires up in there. Let me see. One says ID. I can't really see what the other one says. I don't know if that's some type of system so you can't just use any battery and you got to use theirs. I don't know. Or does it see low voltage in the battery and shuts it down? But I do believe that is built into the battery, because I had these batteries shut down while I'm using them on the mini bikes. These run my headlights and stuff, and of course my drills and impact driver and all. So I'm like, let me take it apart, see if I can find a wiring diagram to figure these out. I don't have a Hercules battery to test voltage to see what's going on with the prongs. Obviously, if I had a Hercules battery, I wouldn't be doing this. But I got 2 of these smaller batteries and 2 of the monster batteries. I'd rather just use them. I grinded that down, I cut that down so that the Bauer battery will go in there. I got to do a little more trimming. But what I did was, let's get some light here. See if this light will stay up. Whatever. Let's see if I can use the light on the phone. I'll just use the light on the phone. There we go. That'll work. What I did was, I took this off. Let's see there. Want to focus? She don't want to focus. Alright, well, the output of this is 20 volts, which is the same as the battery. So I'm like, alright, cool. So I'll tap off of that. I was like, I don't need this. I'm not really worried about this. I just want to run batteries on this fan, because I'm going to use this fan on the drag bike to cool the motor down after runs. because I got a lot of money in that motor. I got $2,000 into that motor, and I don't want to kill it. I really don't. You know, I mean, I've blown head gaskets before, and I don't want to do it. So what I did was, I spliced into this. Cut the positive and negative right off the board. I left them there just in case I want to go back, which is, all this is totally reversible. Wired the positive right into this, and the negative, what I did was, I was like, you know what, I'll put a switch on there, so when I'm running the battery, it doesn't backfeed into this. And, I don't know, run the battery down or whatever. So I used a good old trusty Predator kill switch, because that's what I had laying around. It's actually backwards. On's off, off's on. I'll just clean that up and make my own markings, but it actually works. So, little MacGyvering, it worked out. Yeah, I know, it still sounds like I'm a cheap ass, but like I said, I don't want to buy a bunch of batteries. And this was on clearance, so if I break it, I break it. She works good. I think somebody actually used this and brought it back because they didn't need it anymore. I don't know. Because the bottom of it was scratched up pretty good. So that's on battery. The potentiometer still works. Slows down. We'll unplug our battery. Look at that. 120 volt source here. Trying to do this one-handed. I'm gonna fall off the table. We'll switch our regular switch on. Ooh, something happened. Yeah, come on. Oh, I came unplugged. And there she goes. So I can use the 120 also, which I probably really won't. I don't know. Who knows? But it's just nice to have the option. Oh, I actually think there's something wrong with my extension cord. Gotta fix that. So that still works. Something going on there. I gotta check that out. Unplug that before I blow something up. I think they made that years ago. So I do a little more grinding here to get the batteries to go in there nice and snug. Sounds a little weird. Sounds like I'm a cheap ass, but I'm gonna make do with what I got. I got 4 of these batteries. Well, I got 2 big ones and 2 small ones, like I said. Why buy another charger and another set of batteries? So I like the Bauer stuff. So if I'm going to get any more equipment, it's going to be Bauer. Which I probably won't need, because I might get another drill. Take it to my shop tools. Add to my shop tools. But yeah, kind of defeated that. It's a little bit of work, but I defeated it. Like I said, I really don't care. I bought this thing on clearance. It's on the shelf. It's all scratched up, but it works. But it was the only one there. There's no brand new ones. There's no new Bauers, even though they said they had them, and it's all listed on their website as having them, and blah, blah, blah. I did this before, running around looking for them. They're not in stock. People buy the shit out of these things. And somebody else was over in the aisle too, looking for them. They couldn't find them. I saw this, like just behind them, in the open box section. I grabbed it, and I seen him at the counter. They're like, "Where'd you get that at?" I'm like, "It was in the open box section." And he went back there and run to see if there's any more, but there isn't. But there is a Predator back there, open box Predator, but it wasn't cheap enough for me. It was still, I think it was $128. They still went up for it. I'm like, nah, I'm not hard up for engines right now. I got plenty of project engines I could work on. But yeah, we're gonna assemble this. I'm gonna get right back and we're going to test it out again. Alright, so we're back, all assembled. Got my little switch marked up, correct off and on position for the 120. Got the big battery stuck in there, and it works good. Moves a good bit of air, not too bad. Shut her down, pop the battery out. That's where the outlet goes. Let's get some light. Come on, there we go. Outlet goes right back in there. I just had to cut this all up a little bit, the Dremel, so the battery seats all the way in. Let's get that plugged in. One-handed bullshit. Alright, she's plugged into the 120. I'm gonna stick the 120 on. Works good. Now, I probably didn't have to stick this on here, but I just did it so I don't backfeed into the 120 transformer and, you know, run the battery down faster than it needs to be. It still works. Let's see. Let's put my hands in the camera. If I stick the 120 on, it still works. I'm going to keep it off though, because I don't want to backfeed anything and kill the battery faster than it needs to be. Don't know how long it'll last on full blast. But that really don't make a difference. I don't need it to run that long. Like I said, this is going to be for the drag bike to cool the engine down. Drag bike has no cooling capacity. Quick little video of my modified Hercules fan for the Bauer battery. Yeah. My cheap ass didn't feel like buying all that equipment, especially since I already got a shitload of them batteries. Alright, well, thanks for watching.